All right.
Hear
Hi
me.
there. Good to see you. All the way from beautiful California. Hey, Vi Tribe. This is Jazz Venus with Life Force Energy. I'm so excited to be able to talk to my lovely friend, Sunshine Carr, all the way from beautiful sunny California. Please introduce yourself, friend.
Hi there. I am a recently certified Reiki therapist through Life Force Energies. Here, this is Jess Venus from Colorado Springs. I'm Sunshine C Car out here with Sunshine C Heals, not in, but in Heals, Heals. For you that know me on Facebook and have seen my profile over the years and my growth as a healer and as an empath has greatly been maximized recently to just like next level beautiful stuff with my collaboration with Jess. It was all beautifully serendipitously aligned by the stars, and it's just been so wonderful, and just really happy to be here. Thank you.
Oh, you look so freaking amazing. Thank you so much, Sunshine. She is such a delight. Her name and her existence lives up to what her meaning is. She just brings light to everybody. I love her. Well, I wanted to share a little bit about myself as well. Again, my name is Jess Venus. I'm from Colorado and really grew up in sunny California, in with the area that she's in right now, San Diego. And
Each
I
other,
came to
but
Colorado.
we couldn't miss each other. We're still here. We're still
It
connected.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what location geographically, energy, right, finds each other. And so
I
I
wasn't
came
gonna
to Colorado. What is that?
I wasn't gonna let you get away.
You're so beautiful. Thank you, Fred. I can't leave. Are you kidding me? I love both areas. So I came out to Colorado, and as I developed in my own progression, for those that have known me prior to me sharing publicly, thank you for following me and being a part of my journey. But then later on in 2020, as everybody's life I know has shifted one way or another, mine took a really steep, quick churn. And I was already doing this prior to COVID. I was already teaching classes for certifications, those who are interested in taking their certification, their practice, their skill sets, and be able to assist the world. But by doing so with International Center of Reiki Training, they certify us and they even give credits for those who are like in massage therapy. So it's a beautiful school, great reputation, and they have always honored Asui's a whole lineage. So I'm just so grateful to be a part of it because prior to International Center of Reiki Training, I was already an Asui Ryoho graduated student, Reiki level 1 and 2. And then I discovered Holy Fire Reiki. When I took it into my body, it completely changed my life. And then after that, I was like, I must be the one, like the torch, and ignite other healers to be able to accomplish the same. And it's so powerful, it's so beautiful. So this is what brought Sunshine and I together, right? So she was able to find me. And then
The flame and the flame to the flame.
right? No, and you know what I'm gonna tell you all, Sunshine is a beautiful soul, not just outwardly but inwardly, because when she called me, everybody, she didn't just go with whatever. She wanted to check energetically who was aligned to her purpose and to her path. And thankfully, our frequencies matched after we had an extensive conversation. And I loved hearing her questions. And she wanted to make sure that we were in alignment to what her purpose was. And I agree with that. As a master teacher, I want to make sure that I am in a place of helping you to inspire and to grow and encourage you. And I don't want you to have to be stuck in one area. I want to see you rise above. And so when we were able to talk, we shared a lot of the desire of serving humanity. We care about the planet, and we wanted to be able to help as many people as much as possible because it is in our soul DNA and our contract to do so. So we found each other, and we're just hooking up like the Justice League team, right? We're like, you and I, we're our own superhero team right now. We're like, yeah, let's pull our sisters together and let's take care of business.
Work to do. Let's do this.
Let's do this, goddess. So, Sunshine, I want people to kind of hear how you were able to, what drew you into Reiki first and foremost, and then we'll talk a little bit about what your experiences were.
Sure, of course. Thank you so much. It's so good to see you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, wanting to do this, and we're waiting for the stars to align. And I truly believe also the reason that we are, you know, aligned when we were beautifully and ironically and perfectly imperfect, I guess.
I like that.
COVID. I mean, let's be real here. We were both of us had a long path, I feel, independently beforehand. And then we had a mutual friend, Jess and I, that connected us.
Mm-hmm.
So it was divine, because she's like, to me, this woman that connected me with Jess and her whole life force energy, she her company, and she goes, I have a friend, my roommate, her daughter, she does this company, I might give you this, because I was literally reaching out during this COVID thing, and I was somewhat second guessing my healing path, my healing journey, which I know has always been it's like, wake up in the morning, what's the first thing you want to do? You should do that for your life. Well, when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is I check my energy, and I shift it. And I had tools up to that point that were intuitive, and kept coming to me. I kept getting spirit come to me, say, be an energy healer, be an energy healer, be an energy healer. And I was just like, oh gosh. So I had my tarot cards. I'm a nutritionist. I'm a yoga instructor. I'm putting all of these pieces of this beautiful mosaic, if you will, which my theory really is helping access people's pieces, the missing P-E-A-C-E, rather, piece.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Is a piece, is that if you don't get all of these beautiful, like, fragmented pieces of your soul within this lifetime, you're struggling. And so for me, Jess was that missing piece, and honestly, very much I have so many good things to say about her, and I won't be shy.
Oh, you're so sweet.
So much passion for what she does, enthusiasm. She really helped me, quote unquote, literally relight my fire, which is this whole beautiful thing, is the holy fire, is Reiki, holy fire Reiki. And when the word Reiki would come to me as well from spirit, I was sort of shying away from it. And I think that I was knowing that, okay, girl, now you're the phoenix, you're rising still. You've got to really, really keep going. You cannot stop. You cannot half-heart this. You cannot half-arse this. You have to go full force, go all the way in. And then that's when the universe is going to mirror you all the way in.
So beautifully said, Sunshine. Absolutely. You're so reflective, because as you were sharing, it's like our frequencies were able, because I set out before, what I do with my students, without everyone that I encounter, is I set out an intention, and I request that anyone that I can assist for them to accomplish their totality, their infinite, may I be in their path and they be in mine. Like, we will meet, right? That it's, in other words, it is for our highest and greatest good. So when I pray for you guys, when I do my crystal grids and I place my candles and I'm speaking my intentions, it's because I'm calling my vibe tribe. I'm calling those who will hear the frequency, and that we will match and we will find each other and we'll amplify one another. So it was awesome that I was able to communicate with you and hear where your heart was, where you were at, and like what you wanted to accomplish. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be excellent to be able to do this with you. So thank you so much, Sunshine, for inviting me into your world. It's been beautiful.
Are you kidding? I'm so blessed. You're welcome. And thank you. Like, I'm not going to one-up you, but thank you.
You're so funny.
Thank you, Infinity. And no, Jess is just amazing. Jess is amazing. Jess and I have a lot in common, not just Reiki. It was perfect that our cross path at the timing that they did, because I was even considering like microblading with Tony. I'm like, I have to still have faith in this. I got to keep my crown on during Corona. Like, what's going on here? Like, I'm like, I can't do that. Like, I have this thing that if I don't do this, and all of you that are watching, I know you have it too, and that's what I talk about when I say the missing piece. And I
Mm.
have written a book about it. I'm in the middle.
Yes.
I have more, because what I offer through my services and what I wanted to offer and what I feel everyone has to offer is they're making themselves a divine vessel to channel the holy fire Reiki. You know, things that are a millennia and then some old, that Buddha has done, that Jesus has done, and things that were rediscovered in, and I believe 1921, right, Jess, by Masao
Sui.
Usui. So I'm still
Yeah.
getting
Yeah. No, it's still, no, you got it. It's still, yeah, Sui. I just call him Sui Mikao. I call him a Sui. It's just easier for me. But yes, you were right.
So yes, so it's just, you know, it's something that's sort of like not talked about, you know, and it's very much sort of like this, you know, witchcrafty voodoo-y thing, or juju, or whatever people think of. People are honestly know better than that. They know better than
I think a lot of them have forgotten at some point too, and that's why we're reminding them. That's what we're here. It's like, oh my gosh, you know, go deeper inside. Like you're saying, you know more. Go deep and delve into that.
And that's my point with this whole process, with this book and this program, which is really about accessing your authentic power. And this is really what happened for me. Was I went through this really big healing crisis, and I had to crawl and learn to walk, and now I'm learning again to ascend even higher, and to trust and to believe in myself and spirit and the universe, and to trust my higher instincts and the gifts that I have, to free myself and the collective through this process, this journey that we all have. We all have something that we need to go through. We all have something that collectively, because we're all interconnected, once we're doing that individually, my belief is that we will then, and only then, have world peace, because peace starts within the self first.
Agreed. And that's what brought us together, is that was a big part of ourselves, is like, we know that in order for us to hit the vast of people, we must begin with the person first, because then that person becomes a domino effect to others that are in their circumference of their existence. So how one deals will make a difference. It ripples. Everything's a cause and effect. And that's when we said, this is why we came into this existence. We chose by soul. We knew what we needed, the challenges to endure to help us to grow and to be able to resonate with other people. Like we've had major experiences, which is what I tell people about the healer's path. I go, the healer's path is all about so much pain and loss, so much of losing oneself. And it's a lot of it's like you just grow up that way.